Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight I'm reviewing this fella. So it's a bottle conditioned Cornish red ale brewed by St Austell, I can't pronounce it properly, Brewery down in Cornwall area. Brewed exclusively for Marks and Spencer's. 4.9% this is. Doesn't really say anything about it. No. So, for me they've lost. I know it says red ale, but it's not saying. I mean, it says brewed with spring water. Yeah, I get that. But what's the flavourings? What's the smell? Taste? This is where companies just need, you know, you can make it as plain as you like, but it does help the consumer. And it does help sales to know that you're getting something that is a certain taste. And I mean, some people don't care. The likes of me, I just want to review new beers. So if it's new, I'm having it. But for a lot of people, they want to know what they're buying. Red ale don't mean a lot. So here we go. So I do like St Austell Brewery. They do make some quality beers. Obviously, bottle conditions, so thanks to one of my good followers, don't pull the last bit out of the sediment, but me being me, I always do anyway, so yeah, smack on the wrist, Raggy. So, you can tell it's a red beer. Obviously in this cold in here, it is cool, it is. It's actually warming up. We're at 8 degrees now with the fire on 3 bars, but so I can see lacing there. They've got white head. It's red. It looks a bit, shall we say, cloudy, but that might just be because of the coldness of the bottle and that, and the can, the bottle and the glass. So. On the nose, all I'm getting is malt, a malty aroma on the nose, and nothing more than that, to be fair. Now I've just this second done a gin review, so I don't want to say anything too much until I get a little bit further down. So, if you were watching me earlier this week, you might have noticed that I moaned about the traffic on Monday. And I put a video on my Facebook feed, you know, to my family and friends, where I was sat in the car, 40 minutes in, and I've never been so pissed off in my life. I mean, I do want to keep the swearing down, because obviously companies are watching this and think, oh, I can't have him swearing his head off. But Nottingham was the most congested city in the world on Monday night. We had the snow, we got roadworks in the north of the city, a bridge out on the south of the city, and then we had the snow. The snow, obviously Nottingham's full of hills, so everybody dives off the hilly roads all onto the main roads. You're getting people who are going shopping, people who are picking the kids up, they're all on the bloody roads at the same time. And I've just read Nottingham Evening Post, and Radio Nottingham this morning said about it. Tom put us at the top, the most congested in the world. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, for a 15-minute journey that normally takes me 1 hour, 3/4, and yeah, absolutely ridiculous. On their scale, Bangalore, I think that's in Bangladesh, is usually the world's most congested. That stands at 81% on their percentage scales. TomTom's scales stop at 200%. Nottingham went through that. That's how bad Nottingham was on that day. And you think to yourself, open the bloody bus lanes. Got these bus lanes all around the city. Buses can go up, but buses can't get into the bus lanes because the traffic's so gridlocked that nobody's moving. snail's pace. Buses are stuck in town. Can't get out of town, the city centre. You think, open up your bus lanes. Get all the bus lanes open. That's 2 lanes of traffic going out the whole city. But no. Oh, more people are getting on the buses, says the council. Oh yeah, you bloody idiots. Yeah, but they're still stuck in town for 2 hours. So, it looks more red now anyway, on the camera at least. It doesn't look red, as red to me, but... Still struggling to pick out the taste. So anyway, whilst I'm waiting for it to sort itself out for me, I went on the internet last night and I like to look across all the different homebrew websites, as you do, and see what bargains are out there, because, you know, I'm a bargain person. If I see something at a price that, you know, hits that spot, I'll get it. So I went to Ballyhoo Homebrew. Good little site, good for their sales sections, proper decent. And they've got a damaged box of ginger wine kit, homebrew kit. It makes 6 bottles, £7.95, a couple of quid cheaper than it normally is. I thought, for a damaged box, I don't care that the box is damaged. I'm not brewing the box, I'm brewing the ingredients. So I thought, right, that's the goer. And then I had a look at the Ruby Port, the dessert wine, and there's no cheap Ruby Port wine kits. 6 bottles, a tenner. You'll pay a quid for sugar. You use about a bag and a half for sugar. And it's already been shipped. It's coming next couple of days, so that's good. So I've got 2 new homebrew kits. A ginger wine that brews ginger wine to 18%. Very similar to Stone's Special Reserve. So a very decent ginger wine kit. And yes, it's 10 quid for 6 bottles. So plus a quid for, you know, normal price anyway. Plus a quid for sugar. So 6 bottles, 11 quid, less than 2 quid a bottle. You can buy ginger wine for £2.50 a bottle, but it's only 13%, always remember that. It's only 13%, and it's the shop brands that you can buy for that price. And to be fair, it's not a match on the stuff that's... Stone Special Reserve absolutely slaughters these lesser brands. But that's like 7 or 8 quid a bottle. So when you're paying 11 quid, and which is just under 2 quid a bottle, for something that you can't get anywhere else in the UK for less than £7.50 a bottle, then you know you're getting a good price. Similar for the port, that's a good price as well. So again, bottles of port, 5 or 6 quid for a bottle of port, and you're getting it for what price? 2 quid a bottle. For me, I've had the ginger wine before, Butler's ginger wine kits. So that's the brand, and Butler's dessert port wine kit, that's the other one. But yeah, for a tenner, you know, plus your sugar cost, it's sometimes it's got to be worth it just to see if it's any good. I haven't done the port kit before, so I've entered into a whole new territory, and we'll see how that goes. I'll be giving updates on the channel about that. So, no, it's settled down. It's settled down quite nice, quite clear. So, different now. Still malty on the nose. I can't taste anything different than malty. It's malty, it's hoppy, and it's got a twang to it on the taste. But I can't discern any real flavours at the moment anyway. But I'll drink the bottle, you know, do my work. One must always strive to do one's work. I'm trying to pick out flavours, but it's not easy. Had a good day at work today. Our friend with the gob wasn't there today, and what a difference it makes. And my workplace today was the sort of workplace that I want it to be. The sort of workplace where we have a laugh. It's quiet, no one in your face, but we know tomorrow that that certain person, one person can ruin a workplace, as you know, as many people out there will obviously know. But in 30 years, I've never come across anything like it, and it's strange. It's really strange. And I'm at my strongest I've been for a while, and in fact, from a mental health point of view, I'm getting to that stage now where I'm starting to want to have a go at them, and not sit there and listen to the crap and think, oh my God. I'm there thinking, oh, I've got to tell this person what I really think, and just be totally rude and, for want of a better word, cuntish back to them. But you don't want to go down that road really, but it's heading that way. Whilst I keep looking for a new job, obviously, you know. And in the last few days, we've broke the 400 barrier. Wow, we're going there. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I suppose I'm different to other beer reviewers. I will try and tone the language down. It's not needed really. You know, I don't swear at work, well, unless I'm talking about somebody. But other than that, I don't. So one must tone one's language down. No need for it. Plus, I dare say I won't get any free beers if I don't tone the language down. So, you know, I don't mind reviewing, but if I get some freebies, well, that's a great thing, isn't it? And I'm honest about it. I see lots of people on the internet, and when you ask them, do you earn money off the internet? And they say, no. And they don't say anything. So you think, yes, of course you're earning money. And, I mean, you know when people are earning money when they pack up their job and they're just doing whatever their YouTube thing is. Which, fair play to them. If in this day and age, if you can, these people are doing social media and making themselves into superstars. Well, I don't know about being a superstar, but these people are doing it and, you know, making a living out of it. Fair play. I'm just jealous, really flipping jealous. I'd much rather be talking to a camera about beers and sat at work and not enjoying myself. Imagine going around breweries all around the country, going to each brewery and oh God, it's a dream job. Wife won't be happy, but hey, you can't win them all. So this beer reminds me very similar to St Peter's Ruby Red Ale. Not really getting a lot of flavour out of it, but I'm getting sweetness, I'm getting the malt, I'm getting hops, I'm getting no discernible flavours. It's a very nice tasting beer, that I can say. And it's going down a treat, yeah. Although I think that Tanqueray gin just before, you know, is making the situation not as easy. And it's starting to get toasty in here as well. I can feel the fire now, whereas earlier, yeah, you can't see my breath so much. And you can hear the plastic in the shed expanding. Where the heat's getting to it, you can hear it expanding. And most of my reviews in the next month or so, all reviews will come from the beer room, which would be great. They'll please the wife anyway. Won't get me back so much. And but any home brewing I do will be done in the house, because there's no way I'm bringing any kits down to it. It's too cold. And I was hoping to go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach this weekend for the opening of the new theme park season. But sadly, my son, he's got a birthday party on Sunday, so I can't go down. So I was gutted about that, because I would have liked to have gone down. Probably stopped overnight. Gone up on the Friday night, stopped over, and spent all day Saturday there. But Storm Dennis is coming in, so we had Storm Kiara, whatever it was, last weekend. Now we've got Storm Dennis. So is this for the future now? All these bloody storms. The problem is the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach won't operate if the winds are up to a certain speed, which is obvious, you know, for health and safety reasons. You don't want to be going on a ride when there's a 70-mile-an-hour wind and you're up there and the track breaks, you know, or it starts wobbling too much in the wind. Because when you're 200 foot up in the air, the wind matters. And that's why they have, you know, these things in operation. So yeah, really liking the flavour on this. Still struggling to pick out a proper flavour for it. To me, a very traditional beer. Nice malts and hops. Does it give anything away on there? See, it don't tell you anything. It just says contains barley, hops and yeast, and that's it. Yeah, doesn't tell you anything. It tells you your units, and that's it really. Natural processes. For a clear gas, store the bottle upright. Yeah. But anyway, nice tasting beer. It's killer when you can't taste, you can't pick out what you're tasting. Maybe I should have had the gin after this. No, it's defeated me. Bloody hell. Let me have a look on the internet, see what the internet says. Just out of curiosity. Because I don't like being defeated. And even I want to know what I'm tasting. Cornish Red Ale, St Austell Brewery. So, it says it's uniquely brewed. That's helpful, isn't it? Jesus, Mother of God. Untapped's crap. Yeah, beer advocate. ABV of 4.9%, average of 2.92% rating. Just says it's muted. Oh, that's it. One with you. All right. Just says it's got muted aroma, muted taste. Oh, okay. Well, hence why I couldn't find anything. So, reddish colour, white head, good lacing on it. On the aroma, malts and hops on the aroma. Same on the taste. I couldn't pick out any proper flavours. Did taste nice though for what it was. Out of 5, I would say this is a very good traditional ale. Good pub beer. Nothing outstanding in respect. The taste was very hard to find. I couldn't find it. I couldn't. I could taste malts and hops, but I couldn't actually pick out flavours. But it did taste nice, I can't fault the taste. Out of 5 then, I'm going to give this a 3.8 out of 5. I think that's a fair review score. Right, that's enough for this review. We're already on 19 minutes, ridiculously long. Thanks for watching, see you soon.